Welcome to Because We Said So, the podcast where Anissa and Jess dive into the beautiful chaos of motherhood, careers, and all the stuff in between. For the next 20 minutes, let's just hang out.
Welcome to
Down
Because
here.
We Said So. Up here? I'm down here. Hello?
Yeah. No, me. I need a standing desk.
What's happening? Welcome to the show. Happy Thursday. What's going on?
Jess, you're buying a house. Tell us about it. Tell us
my
about the
God.
text you're going to send our boss, a real estate famous person.
Extraordinaire. I want his help because I like this house, but I need them to come down like 300,000. So I'm trying to say help me without saying help me in a very clever way. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
The last text I sent him was, yoo-hoo! Swear to God. I was like,
What did he say? What did he say back?
He didn't respond. So I don't think that's the move, to be overly casual, because I thought we were there. We're not. So don't say that. Say something formal. Tell him to work your magic, sir. That was also the last text I sent him at the end, was like, you have a gift.
And no response. Because what do you respond to that? What do you respond to that? You just heard it, or you're like, noted?
You're like,
Got it.
like, that's why I'm your boss. Like, it's like some banter. There's no time for banter with millionaires, I guess.
No, they don't do banter.
Good to know. Noted for all of your career professionals out there. Don't be funny or friendly. It gets you nowhere.
Anyways, my house is going on the market next Thursday, and I already have a couple of people that want to see it. So the show will go on. All the things are happening, and it's good. I've also, like, I know I talk about the perimenopause stuff. I've been taking my D, and my iron, and I feel like I look a little bit more like myself. And who would have known that a little iron and a little D would like make you feel a little bit more whole?
I think a lot of people, I think it's really important.
I didn't know how important it was. Because my levels were only down when I was pregnant. Like, I've never had these low levels since pregnant. Yeah. Before I was pregnant. So I never really thought, I thought like maybe just when you're pregnant, this is just what happens. And then you don't really, it just goes back to the way that it was. And I guess it didn't.
I think we should all go out and get some.
Well, unless you live in like a sunny place, then you get your D.
I've always been deficient though.
Iron. Okay. So iron, I have trouble with iron. Okay.
Me too.
So those who need to take iron, you know that it's constipating.
Yeah, you take
and I already have my issues. So now I'm trying to find an iron supplement that doesn't do those things. So my friend sent me one that's like a syrup. It's, like you drink it and it looks, I'm terrified. It looks like, and it's like this red, vicious color. And then it says it can, first, the first alarming thing is that it says to drink it on an empty stomach. Never saw that on a bottle before. If anything, eat before. It says to take it and before 30 minutes on an empty stomach, 30 minutes before you eat. And then the second part of it says it will stain your teeth. So drink water after.
Okay, it makes me want to take it. Like whatever,
alarming.
Like the harder it is to make something, like I believe it when it has, because they say that if you eat, I remember my doctor saying that I couldn't have dairy when I was taking the vitamin D because that would counteract it. And then she was like,
that true?
Doctor told me. So then I was like,
so it must be true.
Must be true. And something about vitamin C too. You're not supposed to take vitamin C and vitamin D at the same time, or the iron. Maybe it has something to do with that. I'm not a doctor. ChatGPT that.
Man, ChatGPT, my life. Does anybody actually go into what you ask the ChatGPT or what you ask Alexa? Because I think they probably have some really funny things.
I would have to say I am consciously blocking out that my virtual assistants, I have 3 of them that can access my ChatGPT queries. If I had told you that I am worried about that, I am. I'm super worried about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the more embarrassing things about me. Like if that got out, that not just the vivid details of my life and my clear, I never learned how to spell. That's clear, it's embarrassing.
Like, am I believing everything that I ask it? Or am I believing 80%, 50%? Like, what is the percentage that I'm
There's a
believing?
disclaimer when it says fact check this. So I believe everything unless it tells me like you might need to research this more. I believe everything.
What are you doing this weekend? Actually, tell me about your horseback riding and your vegetarian kids now due to animal cruelty.
Yes. So we went up to a cabin, very remote-y, but then like before that we went and did it's like the time of the year where they're doing all the brandings. We went out to my sister's house to see her horses, and they have buffalo and they have a bunch of like 1-year-old horses. Like it was so pretty, and my sister's doing really well, loving that for me, loving like she's so much like me, which is also why I hate her so much when I hate her, because I'm like, you are disappointing me right now because you're
annoying because you're me.
Yes. Yeah, you're annoying me that you're not awesome because like we have to be awesome, obviously. Anyway, we went into the house and she had this cowhide on the chair. Gray sees this cowhide and he's touching it and he's like, "This is a animal." She's like, "This is a cow." And he was disturbed. "This is the cow's. What do you mean this is the cow?" She's like, "It's the skin of the cow. We eat the cow and the skin is the hide." And then she goes and like, "Look up here on the wall. Do you see?" She has this big steer head, giant horns, and it has a bullet in its forehead. And she goes, "Do you see the skull up there? That's the head of the cow." So you can see this little boy's brain turning. He's putting together. We eat the cow. The hide is its skin, and it's like a blanket rug, and that's its head. And she goes, "And you see the bullet? Like that's how they killed it. That's the bullet on its head." And she goes, "And you see that picture of there? They have this giant painting
Like
of a
she's
steer.
proud. She's proud of this.
This is their lifestyle. They are hunter, like they have goats, cows, chickens.
The
They raise
husband is the cow pedicurist.
he's the hoof trimmer. So like this
Right.
is ingrained in their culture. Like he's also Portuguese. And so this was a big deal for my sister because she was vegetarian before she married him. This man has turned her around to like she can pluck a chicken now. Like
Is
she is a
she still a
homesteader.
vegetarian?
No.
Okay.
She's the other way.
She's
Like
living off the land.
something about Portuguese people too. Like they eat gross stuff. Like they cook with blood and stuff. Like it's gnarly. Yeah.
Mm.
Gnarly. This man will eat abalones. He dives. He eats stuff right off the rock. You're like, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. They are rustic people.
So the
And so
kids
my
have
son,
fun with all the like the goats and the chickens and like all the
so much
animals.
fun. Can't wait to
It's
go
like
back. We're
going to
gonna
a
go back and
zoo.
ride.
It's like
It's
your own
so
zoo.
cool. Yeah. And then this weekend we're going up to a ranch where there's the branding. My friend invited us for a hike on their ranch, and they live like pretty remote too. So we're doing some really fun outdoorsy animal-y stuff.
We live like such different lives. Like if I want to see animals, I gotta go to the zoo. Like you can't just have chickens in your backyard here, or goats, or
No, I go for
really
a run and I
anything.
see the goats, like it's talk to me in July when it's
I
110
feel
degrees.
like
I will have
though,
different feelings.
I feel like though we're like similar, but you were born into like the wrong place. Like you were
Yeah.
supposed to be born here and grow up here and not there. That's just how I feel.
You put me in a second time around vintage store in Soho. I am thriving. I don't belong anywhere else
We
except
went to Soho
near
this weekend.
vintage archives. Yeah, tell me about it.
I went to
Let me
Soho
tell
this weekend. We had a little getaway. We ate at the corner store, which is also in Soho. It's a new restaurant. Well, it's a couple months old now, which was really, really great. And then we like shopped around. It wasn't like great weather, so not a lot of the vendors were on the streets, but we like went in and out of the big stores too, and we just frolicked. And then we got like 20-minute foot massages. I mean, it was like 24 hours. That was really it. My best friend came in for dinner with us, so that was great. We just had like a really
you.
good time.
You
We
slept
slept, we
through the night?
ate, we shopped, we walked. We got really cute iced coffee. So iced coffee is cute
Yum.
when you get it from a cute place. It becomes cute.
It's the best. There's
It's the
nothing
best.
more.
I made a little
Yeah.
reel on my Insta because I
I
just
didn't
felt
see it. I'm gonna go
inspired
look.
and re-energized.
No. I did see that one. I didn't see it about iced coffee. I'd like one specifically about the iced coffee, please.
It's the last photo. It's like, it says New York, New York, and it's like a coffee bar. But on the other side of that, my friend posted a reel and collaborated with me. And someone at the gym came up to me and was like, I saw the reel that this girl Tori that I follow posted and tagged you. And I messaged her that I see you at the gym all the time. And she was like a 60-something-year-old woman. I'm like, how do you know Tori? Tori's younger than I am. She's like, I follow her on. It was just like, it was so funny. I was like, I've never been tagged from the back to be like, oh, I know you from a reel on Instagram.
I know you from the internet. You're famous.
I know you from the internet.
Well, that's not true because someone said that they knew you because of your podcast at the gym.
Well, that's true. Okay, so this is the second time. But this wasn't my post. This was a friend's post.
She's on the up and up.
She's on the up and up because we said so.
Yeah, because we said so.
And now I'm wearing my sweatshirt there that you got me. And it actually, because we said so, is like low enough that when you tie it around your waist, it says it on your butt, which is really where I want it.
Yeah. Stamp that ass. Oh, sorry.
Stamp it out. Anyway, my parents also came in for the weekend, which was fun.
Oh.
Now they're gone again. Mom abandoned.
Now they're gone again. I made a new friend.
You made a new friend?
I did.
Is it an animal?
No. My new friend though is bringing me so much joy. I feel like has the same kind of like walk into a room, doesn't know anyone, leaves knowing everyone, and has also their grandmother's life history somehow. Like, you know, she's a vibe. And she has a daughter that goes to school with my daughter.
Yeah.
And she moved back here after living down south too. So she also is like very out of place. But I met her mom recently. And her mom, we went into the backyard and everyone was hanging out and the kids were playing in the house, just like tearing it apart. And her mom was so intense. And she said something to me that stayed with me. Because my Gray didn't have any shoes on. We left the house. It's just down the street. So like, we just went over there and she was like, your son is a reflection of you. She's like, you look put together. Why the fuck does your son not have any shoes on? She put clothes, she redressed my kid and then scolded me. And she's like, and she's Italian. So she just kept coming at me.
Yeah.
And then I went to Nordstrom Rack and spent $350 because it was
new clothes for Gray or for yourself?
Both kids. These kids are dressed to a T now, to the nines, because they're a reflection of me and I have it together. Okay. Except I didn't do my hair today. Don't judge me.
It's okay. But I agree with that. But at some point they do take over their clothing choices. My kindergartner he put something on ridiculous this morning and I was like, you look insane. Please take it off.
Yeah. I know.
This is not okay.
I also went through their drawers and got rid of stuff that I didn't like. Because
I need to do that.
People just give us stuff and I'm like, you know. So it's like, no, from now on, we're looking.
We're all going to dress appropriately. I saw that you were looking at a new house.
Yes.
Are you moving?
I'm thinking about it. I would like to have an au pair or someone with me, but this house is so gorgeous that I just could picture myself in it. Like, you know, when you walk in, you're just like, oh, I could live. This is it.
Yeah.
I have a house that's similar to that. It's like Victorian, but it's only 2-bedroom. And so like, I don't want to move out. Like if I'm going to move out of something that's so comfortable living with this, like the multi-generational and having the support, like it's going to be because it's like a house that it has a pool, but we're having my mom's birthday party there. So it's going to stay vacant for a little while. So I have some time to figure it out.
Is it like an Airbnb property?
They're planning to Airbnb it or make it like a home, a live-in. I don't know. They do stuff with like elderly care. And so I can rent it. I can have it if I want.
Is it a ranch?
It's a Victorian.
Like, is it all one floor?
That's all one floor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ranch. It's all one floor. You said elderly, so they don't do stairs.
No, they don't do stairs. And yeah, but it's
how many beds? How many baths?
3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Is it by your parents?
Space. It's only 10 minutes from my parents' house.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it is kind of downtown in the older area, which is like so cute, but like two or three streets over is like a little bit rough. Just older side of town.
I don't
But
know because I have no clue how to even envision where you live.
well, you can imagine like the oldest neighborhood in a town anywhere is usually like gentrified. Like we have to gentrify it before it becomes up and coming. And like
Yeah.
it's pushing further and further out, but it's definitely like there are some rougher spots of the downtown area.
Got it. Okay. So that concludes what we've been doing.
Those are my
Now,
updates.
I have been watching White Lotus on TV, and
Is it
I
so good?
also watched what you've been asking me about, that comedy show with what's his
Andrew
name?
Schultz's new special.
Andrew Schultz, the Jelly, and he was so funny and inappropriate that I'm shocked he has not been canceled yet. I was cringing at some of the stuff he was saying because you can't say it anymore, and he just like says it, and then he just moves on like he didn't even say
That's his
it.
job.
That's his job.
That's his job.
The mustache, I can't. With the picking of the mustache, like every time he's thinking, like that bit, I'm like, just shave it off. Shave it off. It drives
Yes.
me crazy. I hate mustaches. They're so creepy.
He's particularly known for like crowd work. Super smart guy, knows a lot about different cultures and can just be in like a comedy club late at night, ask people about their race or religion and just like know stuff. And
No, he
he didn't do
definitely
any of
seemed
that.
smart. He seemed
Yeah,
like a
this
smart
was
comedian.
so up my alley for like the storytelling and just like the family element and like these big life, like because his
I
wife's
kind of
trying to get
cry. I
pregnant.
cried at the end. That was
Yeah,
it's a very sentimental way to end it.
like if there were awards for stand up, this would be in the running. This would be
Because
so
you know
good.
why? Because it's like he did like a storytelling.
Hmm.
Like it wasn't just like one bit after the next. Like it told a story about this certain time in his life where he finally got the child and all like the stuff that went in between and how to get there. So
With
that I think
some
that's
New
what made
York
it
spice.
elevated. He did say that if New York ever got invaded, the Staten Islanders would take care of it, which I totally get, and they would. They're down and dirty. Those Islanders,
And then
they're
like
cray
the
cray.
semen guy, I think that like the meat with
Which
the
guy?
nurse. Okay, so he's nervous because he does it into the cup instead of onto the back of a woman, which he says are actually made of the rear view mirrors from a car. Objects may
What?
seem, like on the rear view mirror, it's like objects may appear
Yeah,
larger
yeah,
than they
yeah,
are or closer than they
yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, there's an optical illusion that's been happening my entire life to make me believe that I am this guy, like I can do the thing. And then he goes and has to do it at the doctor's office, and he's like, what is that? And so he
And there's
asks,
nothing there for him.
there's nothing there for him, and he has to ask the nurse, the male
Acoustic.
nurse,
He said acoustic. He's never done it acoustically before. I was like, oh my God, this is
acoustically, yes. Oh my
crazy.
God, it is just so funny to hear from
I
like a male's
know.
perspective, the humility and just I can't. It was so good.
I mean, but like there was one other thing of how hard pregnancy and birth and stuff is for the woman, but how hard financially it is for the man. He's like, we don't talk about that enough. How we just have to drop $30,000 for a kid. Like we're just gonna go buy one, and then the doctor's just gonna implant it in you, and then we're gonna have a baby. Like I'm paying 30K for someone else to get you pregnant.
I know. Well,
The beauty of medicine, ladies and gentlemen.
the beauty of medicine.
Meanwhile, The White Lotus is like 18 episodes in and nothing has happened. Do you watch that?
I haven't seen anything past the first episode, but I did watch Temptation Island on
Oh my
Netflix,
God.
and it is such a guilty pleasure. Oh my God. I cannot, that host must be like a certified therapist or something. He's walking these dumb idiots, men who just want to like get it into somebody on this island. And he's
Oh my God.
tying it back to their personal development and growth and their emotional journey to make this show valid. It's mind-blowingly, incredibly great television. By the end of it, you see these people do a turnaround, like a 180 in who they are. They find themselves. They go out into the world. They don't all leave together.
No, no, as they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. It is a wild, wild show.
Reality TV has gotten to like a whole new level.
Seriously, it's like almost like when you see in movies where like they're making fun of how out of control it is, and they're like on a fake movie set with a fake, that's like where we're at. Like they're that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, fucking TV. I cursed. Can I do that? Anyway.
Yeah. I usually do it for both of us, but you're welcome. I'll let you have
because
a pass.
we said so. We are at time. Happy Thursday. Have a good weekend. We will see you next week. Love you. Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
I gotta press the button. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. I don't know why. Bye.
Bye.
To like and subscribe and follow this podcast. Come fast. Say